Tom Sanders, State of Florida, and Meredith Johnson. I'm going to allow, during our opening statements, prosecution and the defense will have 5 minutes each, and we want you to honor the time limits. And I'll be monitoring these time frames. And also during our cross-examinations, you will all have 25 minutes each. And we want to respect one another during this time. And also for closing statements, we're going to allow prosecution and defense 5 minutes each. And being that we don't have a jury here in our jury box, I'll be making that decision. And we're going to recess for that time. It'll be 10 minutes for recess, and I'll give you my verdict. We ask that if the decision is favorable for one and not the other, we don't want any outbursts in this courtroom. If not, we'll have to escort you out of here. Are there any questions?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
No.
Okay. All right, we'll begin our opening statement with the prosecution.
Good morning, Your Honor, distinguished panel. I come today to prove to you without a doubt that this man, Tom Sanders, sexually harassed my client, Mrs. Johnson. Mr. Sanders became irritated with his ex-wife, my client, Meredith Johnson, was promoted into a supervisor position that he was looking forward to landing. Mr. Sanders flirted deliberately and had regained his power with Ms. Johnson. Mr. Sanders took it upon himself to forcibly take advantage of my client during a meeting they both shared on September 1st, 2013. The defense will try to portray Mr. Sanders as a husband, a family member, and even an honorable worker. But I intend to show you the man behind the mask. I ask today that you look at the facts as I present them to you, and not just what Mr. Sanders is going to say to you, and plead him guilty for sexual harassment in the first degree. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll also ask that during these statements, opening statements, that we all respect that and have quiet in the courtroom. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Defense, you have 5 minutes.
I, Kimberly Griffin, Attorney Griffin, in defense of Mr. Sanders. I'm here to say that in his defense, Mr. Sanders was an employee of Ms. Meredith. So he should not be accused of sexual harassment, but he was the one that was actually harassed himself, because as an employee, that is not his duty to be in charge. And we're going to prove today, me and my accomplice, that he himself was coerced into the sexual favor, and that he should not have to pay, but she should have to pay a certain time.
Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and start our cross-examination. And what I would like for you to do is, I'm sure you all have saved your evidence. And if there's any new evidence other than what you have now, we have to share it with each other, prosecution and defense. So if there's anything that's not new so far, in other words, you have to share it with each other. Okay, we'll start our cross-examination. Each of you have 25 minutes, and we'll honor that 25 minutes. And I ask you again, and no chatter on the side. Respect the prosecution or your defense, whoever is presenting. We want the other to respect without chatter on the side.